Today, on Be Something Wonderful, 3-word affirmation to manifest anything shockingly fast. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful here in Las Vegas. Big video for you today. I didn't know where to start this morning. I woke up to emails and that the team has been sending me based on really based on the last 2 videos. And then one email really stuck out. This was a client that I talked with on Wednesday morning, and she was describing what happened overnight. When we talk about, we've had videos talking about overnight or instant manifestations. And this is a literal overnight total shift in identity and reality. We talked about a lot of things, right? And just to give a little background here, she said that she had morning depression for years, right? Had been suffering from morning depression. And there was some physical pain from an accident about a year ago. So waking up always heavy and morning depression for years, and then physical pain from a year ago from an accident. And we talked about a lot of things, but really hitting this idea that she is source, that there's nothing that she needs. All of this got talked about. So then and it really ties into the videos that were released the last few days, although I think our session was before those videos. Interestingly enough. Here's what she wrote in her email, and this is powerful because this gets to this idea today. The 3 words that you can affirm within or out loud or just in that state of being of knowing. This affirmation is powerful. It will change your life. She said, the next morning I woke up feeling so clear, clean, calm, peaceful, and so incredibly alive. I cannot ever remember feeling like this. This is overnight, right? We had the session on Wednesday. She wakes up Thursday. This is how she felt. For years, never remembering a morning without morning depression, without feeling that heaviness. And then that physical pain, keep this in mind. She goes, I needed nor wanted anything. This is the morning she woke up, staring at everything through new eyes, more awe, totally amazing, she says. Nothing needed, doing, nothing to think about. Wow. Then she had this realization. She was out in a garden, she was outside for the first time, stayed outside for the first time all day since that accident last year. Then suddenly it occurred to me that I had absolutely no pain anywhere in my body. I spent the whole day outside since the accident last year. The whole day, never spending the whole day outside since that accident, since feeling that pain. And remember, for years waking up in depression, all gone. What happened here? This is an absolute and total shift in realities and identities. Do you see it? Total and absolute shift to a new identity and reality overnight, literally, with this idea that I don't need anything. I've always been whole. How come I didn't see this before, right? This was sort of her realization, right? Because remember, the pain, the depression, all comes from that idea that we need something. We need to be different. We need something else, that we're alone and separate in this physical experience. This is what, she closed that loop. She moved to that identity where she didn't have a whole new timeline, right? Remember, who you are now creates who you were and who you will be. In other words, that horizontal linear past that you believe in so much changes when you change who you are right now, when you change your assumptions, when you become a new you. Then that horizontal past changes, one that's more appropriate, that makes more sense to who you're being now. Why? Because nothing is past. It's all happening right now. That accident was happening right now. Those years of depression were happening right now. She got to move in that moment, which changed everything. This is powerful. What are the 3 words that I want to talk about today? I need nothing. Think of the power. Not only her email, we got emails from others from those videos over the last couple of days of that whole idea that I don't want anything, I don't need anything. Some were talking about their SP after their specific person, after weeks and months of no contact, they were in contact. Others were talking about health situations, others were talking about money. But we to keep up with these emails was amazing, right? My team sent me the most jarring changes, and jarring in a good way. Overnight, instant changes. And we're going to go through all of them. We're going to talk about them over time, but I want to really get to this idea that all of it's based on this idea that I don't need anything. I need nothing, right? So those 3 words, very powerful. These 3 words, repeated and embodied within, will create an avalanche of abundance into your life, the likes of which you've never seen. This is what we're seeing. This is powerful. I need nothing. You are affirming and acknowledging that you have everything with that affirmation, with that mantra, with that state of being, with that thought, with that assumption. I need nothing means I have everything. I'm not missing anything in this moment, in this identity that I am right now. I need nothing. I have no needs. Wow. All the wealth, all the health, all the love, all the happiness you could ever imagine is already yours. That affirmation, that recognition. Then, and then I think some of you had some emails were like, well, but I don't understand. Then why bother? What's with the physical experience, right? Why bother? If I do have everything I need, what am I doing? Well, remember, because that's what source energy or awareness of being or consciousness does. Love has no why. There's no why. Why would you bother? Why would you? Who's asking that? That's coming from the lower, the small me, the limited me, right? Why bother? From the higher awareness, source wants to know itself as that awareness. Awareness means to be aware of something. A consciousness always has to be conscious of something. That's what consciousness and awareness is. That's why, because love has no why. Love has no why. Consciousness wants to know itself as life and more life. It's instinctual. It's an urge. It's a divine urge. It's who you are. It's a difference between trying to get something or trying to project something and seeking to share and seeking to extend. Source seeks to share in the abundance, in that mutual abundance that you are. It seeks to extend that love. That's what creation's all about. That's why. It has no why other than to share and extend in all that is. Course in Miracles talks about these ideas. A Course in Miracles, we're going to talk about a little bit today. Remember, love has no why. Love has no needs. A Course in Miracles says love is incapable of asking for anything. Love is incapable of asking for anything. Love has no why. Love has no needs, and you are that love. You are source energy. This 3-word affirmation is a statement of truth. I need nothing. Try that on for size, guys. You're going to love it, right? It's based on these videos of the last few days, and I even talked about the idea of the knot technique that Neville Goddard pointed to, right? Again, Neville Goddard didn't call it the knot technique. This is the idea of climbing the ladder. I will not climb the ladder. But what a way to release absolute resistance, right? And remember, I need nothing says I'm not here to get and to project wealth, health, and love and joy. I'm here to share and extend it as source, as that love, as that health, as that perfect health, as that infinite love, as that abundant wealth, limitless wealth. I'm here to share it and extend it as the source of it, not to try to get it and project it out there. I am the why. Love it. I don't need it. I am the why. There is no out there. The self that God created needs nothing. It is forever complete, safe, loved, and loving. A Course in Miracles. I love that. The self that God created needs nothing. It is forever complete, safe, loved, and loving. And this is what A Course in Miracles goes on to say. It seeks to share rather than get, to extend rather than project. Wow. Do you see the power? That's why. That's why you're here. You're here to share and extend that love that you are, to know yourself experientially as the source of health, wealth, love, and joy that you are. That's powerful. I need nothing. This 3-word mantra, this 3-word affirmation, this 3-word state of being recognizes and affirms that who you really are, I am awareness, has no needs because it is all that is. It has no needs. And you are focused in this physical experience in time and space to share, extend, and join with others. That's the whole idea of everyone is you pushed out. It's source knowing itself. It's all that is, experiencing itself, contemplating itself, right? To share, to extend, and join with others in your mutual awareness of this outrageous abundance that you are. That's perfect. That is the answer to all of it. All healing, all manifesting, all creating is about becoming, hear this, more aware of who you really are, right? To know yourself experientially as source, to experience and know yourself from another infinite perspective, another viewpoint, another vantage point. That's how creation or affinity becomes more. Right? It's to know yourself. As you become more, as you see reality, this one moment in time from a different vantage point, a different viewpoint, that's how infinity or creation expands. It's finished, right? You can never add or take away from infinity or creation. But at the same time, the paradox is it's expanding. It's extending with those experiences. It becomes more, infinitely more, right? Even though it's finished, it's always becoming more. That finished infinity is always expanding based on those infinite experiences. That's powerful. So let's hit this a little bit more. That's the divine paradox of all that is. All that is. Creation is finished and infinity is infinity, but it's also forever becoming more and expanding and extending at the same time. That's the paradox. Right? It's extending and expanding. You, infinity, as all that is forever in a state of becoming. Becoming what? Becoming more. More aware of who you are. But you're forever complete, whole, perfect at the same time. That's why we're here. We're here to know ourselves as that. And we become more in those infinite experiences. But at the same time, we're forever complete, whole, perfect. That's what infinity means, to be infinity. There's no beginning, there's no end. It's just infinity, it's just all that is. You are forever experiencing yourself from a new and different perspective or viewpoint or vantage point. With each experience, though, you as all that is becomes more. Wow. With infinitely more perspectives, viewpoints, vantage points to be experienced. It's never ending. We're all here and now forevermore. That's why Abe Hicks says you can't get it wrong and you can never get it done. It's forevermore. That's powerful. I am, remember, I am, this is the vertical that we talk about often, right? This is you, that perfect knowing, that Son of God, I am. The self, that's what A Course in Miracles was pointing to. The self that God created needs nothing. The Son of God. And then we have the experience as the Son of God, as the Son of Man, right? Where we have thoughts, feelings, images, and perceptions. Defining ourselves, deciding what perspective do we want to see our infinite selves. That's why Jesus asks, who do you say I am? That's always forever going on. Who do you say you are? right? That's where the thoughts, feelings, images, and perceptions come. This is pure knowing. I think one of you asked about what's the difference between intuition, when you get an intuitive hit that something's going to happen, or that you shouldn't go here or you should go here. That comes from pure knowing. It's translated into a thought or a feeling, but that's pure knowing. That's what intuition means. That's direct from source. When you're imagining, it's you communicating with your higher self. When you're receiving intuitions, that's your higher self communicating with you, but it's always a two-way street. And sometimes you don't even know the difference between imagining and intuition, because it's all one. That's powerful. So it's always powerful. The Son of Man, and here you are in the horizontal experience. It seems solid, it seems real, it seems immovable, but it isn't. It's always changing. And remember, I need nothing creates that idea that you can be anything of all that you are already. It's the awareness of being everything. The only question is, are you needing, getting, and projecting from the identity or the self-concept of non-fulfillment, lack, and separation? Or are you sharing, extending, and joining others? In other words, all that isness that you are, out of the mutual awareness as source and supply, the only supply, of limitless abundance of wealth, health, love, and joy. That's the only question. That's why we're here, to extend, to share in it, to join in that mutual awareness of the abundance that we are. Not to get things, to need things, and project it from an identity of lack and separation fulfillment, but to know, become more aware of that true identity of absolute fulfillment, absolute unity with our source. That's why these three words, to manifest anything shockingly fast, that's powerful. That three-word mantra, that three-word affirmation, I need nothing, gives you everything. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, The Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/BeSomethingWonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, and for being part of our membership channel. Just about a week ago, we released a big video on the membership channel. We have another one lined up, queued up for the membership channel. We also have our 4th live stream, our 13th live stream on the channel, to be broadcast exclusively on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. There'll be another announcement going out this weekend. Keep sending your questions and comments to info@besomethingwonderful.com. I will be coming to you live a week from Sunday, on Sunday morning, April 28th, 2024, right here from the studios of Be Something Wonderful. And I'm going to be answering your questions and touching on the topics that you've been sending to us at info@besomethingwonderful.com. And also, I'm going to answer questions right there on the live stream, on the chat, as you're asking them in real time. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.